let's talk about what I believe to be inherent challenges with the lead form funnel. If you're unfamiliar with Facebook lead form ads, they're simple. There's an ad that you run on Facebook. When somebody clicks that ad, a pop-up shows up and it asks them for their information, typically their name, email, phone number, and you can add custom questions as well. Once they submit their information, then they're taken to a thank you page still on the Facebook platform where you can put a little bit of text and make a call to action. What a lot of people will do is they will say, hey, thanks for becoming a lead. You should check out our website or funnel right here in order to book your own call. As you can see, this is a very simple system, and it is that simplicity that really attracts a lot of people to it in the first place. Plus, because it's so simple, it's typically very low cost, meaning that it's not uncommon for you to use a Facebook lead form ad and get a $3 lead, a $5 lead, a $10 lead. Now, if you're working with an agency or this is the first time you're running ads, you might be jumping up and down. You might be thinking, yippee, I'm getting $3 leads. Man, I'm getting so many leads, I don't even know what to do with it. I'm overwhelmed with the amount of leads that I'm generating. But the issue is you're not looking at your lead to close rate. You're just getting all excited about the leads that are coming in and maybe the couple that book calls on your calendar. There's a little bit of irony in here because the main thing that draws people to lead forms, its simplicity and low cost per lead, is also the lead form's downfall when you're actually trying to scale. Because there's one thing that you're missing in the lead form, and that is friction. Meaning it's way too easy for somebody to become a lead inside of your company. Whenever somebody clicks an ad and they go to that pop-up right there, Facebook automatically enters in all of their information for them. So they can literally see an ad, not even review what the ad says, click on it, and then click one more button and all of their information is sent over to you as a lead. And so that level of friction is so low that that's why you get a lot of people, whenever you're calling these leads, they say, I never filled out a form. I don't even know who you are. I didn't do this. Which of course you're always like, well, then how the hell did I get your information in the first place? But people don't want to hear that because it's literally so easy to do that people have so low intent that you're having to sift through hundreds of leads to get one close. The other major drawback of instant forms is that when they go from the pop-up, they become a lead to the thank you page. Well, what's happening is because people are staying on the actual platform itself, they're never going to a separate funnel. Well, then they're choosing to stay on the platform. So when you're saying, hey, thanks for becoming a lead, you should now go to my website and book a call to speak with me, 98% of the time, those people are not self-booking. So what's happening is you or your setting team or your sales team is having to then manually reach out to all these people and try to get them set on a sales call. And you fall in that same scenario I was talking about earlier, where if you are somehow magically able to get a hold of this person, it's a lot of time they're going to say, I didn't fill out this form in the first place. So there's a lot of manual work going on here versus what I'm going to talk about here in a second, when you can actually wake up every single morning and have qualified book calls on your calendar without having you or a setting team really be involved. To really get why lead forms will be your downfall, I need you to understand how Facebook ads work on a first principles basis. Facebook ads are what I like to call a matching machine, meaning you're going to tell it, I want you to get this type of person for me, and it is exactly going to find that person for you. That's why in the early days, it was very common for people to say, don't run traffic campaigns, because all you're going to get is a bunch of people that like to click, right? That's all you're getting. And today what's happening is a lot of people are running lead form campaigns. And so Facebook's finding people who are the absolute best at being leads. Their definition of lead is literally just name, email, and phone number. That's a big, big problem because that's not really that valuable of a lead. You could just find anybody's name, email, phone number in 2 seconds, especially when they're filling out the form with one click of a button. And so really what you should be looking at is trying to optimize on further down events. Maybe applications, maybe qualified applications, or you could even look at doing booked calls. By telling Facebook, I want people that are going to submit an application, you're going to get people that want to submit applications. By telling people, I want people that are booking calls, you're going to get people that are booking calls. But Facebook instant form ads, you're literally telling Facebook, I want you to find me people that are really good at filling out these forms here. And so you're getting people that are going to be really good at filling out those forms there, but not a whole lot else. And so when we go back over to the actual lead form structure, there's a few like hacks that you can do. For example, you can add more qualifying questions into the actual pop-up, like asking specific things like, are you this type of person? Do you have this type of money? But ultimately, even if you add all of the filtration steps in the world, you're still going to end up with somebody who's great at being a lead, but not necessarily great at actually becoming a booked call. Not somebody that's actually going to show up on your sales call and become a client. So what should you be running instead? Well, I'm a very big fan of what are known as video sales letter funnels. You see, I have spent over $4 million in ads. I built 3,000 marketing systems, and I have tried it all. I have done call funnels or video sales letter funnels. I have done webinar funnels. I have done challenge funnels. I have done low ticket funnels. I have done straight to calendar funnels. I've done almost every type of funnel that you can imagine, and they all have a bunch of pros and cons. And I see a lot of people today trying to push the next new thing, the school group funnel, the Facebook group funnel, the low ticket funnel. But the issue with a lot of that stuff is they're inherently complex. There's a lot of drawbacks to them. And if you can get the simplest version of something to work, why would you not at least try that first? I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on each of those individual funnels, and nothing beats a video sales letter funnel. And if you don't know what a video sales letter funnel is, it's very simple. You run the same ad, very similar to what you would run on the instant form, except instead of sending them to the pop-up that stays on Facebook, you're actually taking them off the Facebook platform. Now, because you're taking them off the Facebook platform and on your own website, it is going to be more expensive. The clicks are going to be more expensive. Your CPM, or the cost to advertise to 1,000 impressions, is going to be more expensive, but that's okay because you've reached a level inside your business where you're okay spending a little bit more money, 20%, 30%, even 50% more money to do 200 to 500% less work, okay? Because you're not having to chase all these people. These aren't just leads that are going to tell you they didn't fill out the form in the first place. So we're going to run an ad. And right now, what's working for us and incredibly well for our clients is we're going to go directly to the video sales letter page. Now, what we used to do previously is we used to have an opt-in page here and we would collect their information. And even recently, Monday this week, I was speaking with one of my clients who was running an opt-in page. And I asked her, why are we doing the opt-in page? We build out these funnels for you and we say go directly to a video sales letter page. And the client was saying, well, I really love generating leads because these people might buy in the future. But the issue with her funnel currently was that she was getting all of these leads, but none of them were really qualified and none of them were booking calls, showing up, or closing. And so I said, your problem is not getting leads right now. It's getting qualified book calls. So why are we going to put an additional step in the way preventing us from getting these qualified book calls? And then she said, well, I really want to get leads so that they can book calls in the future, because that's what everybody says. Build your email list, build your email list. This is the part that's going to really blow you guys away. Her partner was on the call and it was her husband. And her husband said, baby, we have been doing this for 2 years and we have never once booked a call from the leads that are coming in the opt-in page. They're always people that applied to speak with us where we get them on the actual call. So for 2 years, they've been doing it, generating all these leads, and none of them have even turned into one booked call. So you have to ask yourself, a lot of people get all hunky-dory over email lists and stuff like that. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but you have to ask yourself, what's the simplest version of this? The simplest version of this is not necessarily let me build this email list and send all these emails every single day. It's let me get somebody from an ad to a closed deal as quickly as possible. And in order to do that, you really want to send them directly to a video sales letter page. On the video sales letter page, we're going to drop them down into an application. I'm going to do a separate video on the art and science of applications, because this is something that we do for clients where we are very particular with what questions we ask in the application, what order we ask it, and we pull these from their sales call transcripts. So we know who should be on calls, who shouldn't be on calls, who are dream clients, who are not dream clients, who's that borderline case where, yes, we could get on the call with this person and close them, and who's right on the other side of the borderline case where it's like, okay, if we got on the call with them, we only close 2% of these people or 3% of these people, because we're really trying to increase the efficiency of the overall funnel. From the application page, we're going to go to a booking page. And then from the booking page, we're going to go to a thank you page, which is eventually going to lead to a sales call. So obviously, this is more complex than the original lead form ad, which is why a lot of people never graduate from lead forms into the actual funnel. So that's why we do it done for you for our clients. And a lot of our clients come to us having done lead forms, hitting a certain level, 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month, but they're unable to break past that because they keep on trying to dump more and more money into it, and it's not being as effective as they want at scale. If you want my help installing any of these systems in your business done for you, be sure to book a call with my team down below.